Good morning, everyone. Excuse me. Hope everyone's having a good morning today. It's actually not looking that bad in pre-market this morning. We got a decent amount of movers here. Let me see if I can get in touch with Mitch. But yeah, main one I'm watching is
Good morning, everyone.
got the echo on the computer. All right, so the main one I'm watching is SBBP, gapping up from 450 to 556, about a dollar, 20% here. So we'll see what this one can do. 20%. So it's not looking too bad there. All right, so let's give Mitch a call. All right, so Mitch didn't answer the phone. We'll get back in touch with him later. But anyway, so oh man, SBBP's not tradable. That's rough. I'll go ahead and post my watch list to the chat. This is my watch list thus far today. Yeah, I'm not sure either. But yeah, watching DDD, watching HDP, SBBP, AAOI. I mean, the main reason SBBP is not tradable is because it just had low volume in the last few days. You know, usually when a stock spikes up with after having pretty low volume, it just doesn't move that much. And so, I mean, I do think it had more than 500,000 shares traded in the last 3 months. It looks like it did, but who knows, man. Hopefully they'll add it tomorrow. Yeah, it's not tradable. At least they have it listed, which means they sometimes will add it. But yeah, that's rough. But yeah, most of these are earnings plays. I know AAOI was earnings, DDD, HDP. Hey, I appreciate that, Angel. Appreciate the $2 super chat. I really appreciate it. It means a lot. Definitely appreciate the support. So yeah. There we go. Okay, my super chat was a little bit late. I was waiting for it to show up. But yeah, so watching a few, posted my watch list. You know, we actually have a decent amount of gappers here. Let me text Mitch, try to see where he's at. There's also Match. MTCH is moving. Snapchat was acting crazy yesterday in after hours. I included that one on my watch list, which is SNAP for Snapchat. You can see that one here. ABIL gapping up some to 440. I don't know whether that one's going to be tradable or not. IFMK. Another one I was watching yesterday. It has since tanked, and I think this one, man, I'm losing my voice here. I think IFMK looks like a pretty good candidate for a short, just because it's up from 250 on no clear news or catalyst, and so it didn't really have a catalyst to kind of wake this thing up, and so I could see it coming back down at least to 3. Definitely going to be watching it today. I doubt it's tradable for me, but I can hope it is. But yeah, watching IFMK as well. ENDP. Gapping up some, although it looks like an acquisition or something like that. HTGM. MU. Watching a few other ones here. Not too bad. DDD. HDP. All right, so not a bad morning. We got a decent amount of gappers from earning plays. But yeah, I really appreciate the $2 donation, Angel. Oh, that sucks, Baked Benji. Why is that, brother? I think Mitch is somebody's texting me. I gotta change it. Robin Hood. Yeah. Oh, so Mitch isn't gonna be on the show today because Mitch is at the airport. That's what it is. So what's up, brother? How you doing, Mitch? But anyway, so yeah, not that bad of a morning. We actually have a few decent movers here. So let's see if any of these are actually tradable today on TradeNet and TEFs. First one, AAOI. That one is tradable. IFMK. Oh, IFMK is not tradable, unfortunately, and neither is SBBP. Snap is. Snapchat MTCH is. Let's see what else. ABIL is. Okay, so ABIL is. That's what I'm looking at for a possible short. ENDP is tradable. HTGM is tradable. DDD. HDP. All right, so most of these are tradable. The two that aren't are IFMK and SBBP. Everything else on my list is tradable. That's good. Baked. All right, so yeah, I don't know. I wish SBBP was tradable. It's kind of frustrating that that one's not tradable, but you know, it is what it is. Just give me a second. I gotta drink some coffee, wake up a little bit. All right, so a lot of gappers from earnings plays here. So, you know, yesterday had a gross profit day. The day before was a gross profit day as well. And so I'm just trying to use a little bit larger sizing. There's a lot of plays in the market, and so it's about that time for me to use larger sizing here. Let's see. Is what Elon did illegal? So I'm assuming you're talking about making that social media post that he is maybe taking the company private. You know, whether that's legal or not, I'm really not sure. I do know, I did see that he made that social media post that he is going to take the company private, possibly, not 100% yet though. And so we'll see. You know, there's no telling here at this point. He could take it private. He could leave it public. You know, Elon is kind of notorious, and I like Elon Musk. Don't get me wrong, but he's kind of notorious for saying things that, you know, he puts out a lot of releases, so that fluctuate the stocks, and so, you know, there's no telling what it's gonna do. There's no telling what he's actually gonna do. You know, he put out that press release, and it was kind of like a self-fulfilling prophecy a while back, saying that his company's going to be net profit this year or whatever, and, you know, we'll see, but he's kind of notorious for that. But like I said, I like Elon, don't get me wrong here. Yeah, 11% per tweet. Yeah, I mean, people like Elon, and I get it, you know. The dude sells flamethrowers, you know what I mean? Um, and honestly, he's just a smart guy. But whether he's actually going to take his company private, you never know. He might not need to. Who knows? All right. Yeah. Good morning, James. What's up, brother? But yeah, good morning, Baked. Good morning, Callum. Good morning, Bill, Adelie, Sultan, Keith, Sonic, Tiny, Uwerton, Angel, Brendan, Baked, Jonah, James, NYC, Samuel. Good morning, guys. All right, so today's news is brought to you by Snaptrade, which is snaptrade.us. You can see this is a pretty cool website I've been using. You can see it has the news on certain stocks. It also has this really cool scanner that has different sectors. You can change the 3-day trend up to rising and falling, price level close to 52-week high, middle of the price range, price, sector, market cap, P&E, and so it's pretty thorough scanner for free at snaptrade.us. That's snaptrad.us, and you can see it also has these selected scanners for aggressive, community, top movers, top losers, conservatives. I'll go ahead and post the link in the chat box so you guys can check this website out. But yeah, it's been the one I've been using to check out my news lately. And, it's a pretty cool website. It also has like an individual stock name. So like, for instance, if I wanted to go to Snapchat here, it has like its own Snapchat page that shows me the top news on that stock. You can see it says everything that Snapchat's doing. And it's been what I've been using to find the news lately. So here, the website is snaptrade.us. And they did sponsor this video, but it's actually a really cool website here. So go check them out. I'm going to be using them to look up the news for a while now. And honestly, I really enjoy the website. You can see there's also a dark theme, which I think looks a little bit better, and it's a little bit easier on the eyes. But it's all subjective here. But yeah, pretty cool website. Honestly, it has high gainers, healthcare, tech, and all these other things. And so go check out the website. I've been using it to find the news, and it's pretty effective. And so go check it out. Anyway, so yeah, looking up AAOI here. And AAOI, I'm pretty sure a lot of these are just earnings plays. Let me post the link here. I don't know if that one went through. Here we go. Yeah, here's Snaptrade's link. It's a pretty cool website, honestly. Like I said, it has a bunch of nice stuff on it. It's really thorough. It has this really cool pre-made scanner, and I've been using it to find news every morning. So go check it out. There's the link. Create an account with them. It's really easy. It's 100% free to create an account with them. So go check them out if you have time. And yeah, like I said, I've been using them to look up my news every afternoon and every morning, so go check those out. First one I'm looking up on Snapchat on Snaptrade is Snapchat on Snaptrade. That's kind of hard to say, but yeah, first one I'm looking up is SNAP, which is Snapchat. And let's see, I'm pretty sure this is an earnings play as well. It was kind of acting pretty volatile. If you look at Snapchat here, it went all the way up to $14.90, back down to $12.79. So let's see. This one is moving. It sounded like it posted a press release that stated it had better than expected earnings, but they must have seen something in that press release they didn't like, because you can see it went all the way up to $14.90, all the way back down to $12.75. It also put out its first quarterly guidance. It also stated that the user base declined, and so that is why Snapchat ended up coming all the way back down to the 12s. Interesting to see where this one will go. If it holds under the VWAP and it's in a bearish trend and bounces to the VWAP, I will consider a VWAP fade setup on SNAP. Another one I'm looking at is IFMK. Now, I can't trade this one, unfortunately, but it looks pretty decent right now. This one is up after no clear catalyst or news. I don't see anything else that really is making this thing move. And so this one's up. It looks like a pump, up from 250 yesterday. a few days ago it was at 216. It's up to 363 with no clear catalyst or news, and so that's suspect in my opinion on IFMK, and we'll see where this one goes. But like I said, I'm a little bit suspicious of it. It's up on no news and no catalyst. I'm looking for this one to come back down, maybe at least to this $3 level right here. That's what I would, if I could trade this one, that's ultimately what I would be looking for, but I can't trade it, so I'm just going to move on. Another one I'm looking at is AAOI. You can see AAOI gapping up big in after hours yesterday, almost 100%. This is an earnings play. Yeah, earnings play yesterday, better than expected results for their earnings report that came out yesterday. And so AAOI up in after hours from 36.88 all the way to 48.44. And so it's up about $1 so far, or from 37.23 to 46.10. So it's up about $10 actually, I'm sorry. So pretty extended gap up. Actually looking for it to possibly fill some of this gap on the way down, maybe shorted on the way down. We'll see where this one goes. Next one I'm looking up is SBBP. SBBP. And let's see why this one's moving as well. This one had some stuff that came out early this morning. All right, so SBBP issued a statement that showing it announced positive top-line results from its Phase 3 Sonics study of their biodrug Recolev. I don't know how to pronounce this. I hate biodrugs. I hate reading the news on biodrugs. But yeah, positive Phase 3 results on SBBP, and you can see it's gapping up from 450 to 550. We'll see where this one goes as well. It's got this little kind of channel forming here in between the VWAP and, this, I don't know, this supporting channel right there. So we'll see where this one goes. Watching to see if it breaks under this, what is this, 450 level where it's sitting now. If it breaks under 450 right here, looks interesting for a possible short. Get back the right drawer. Yeah, breaks under this 550 level right here. It looks good for a possible short down to at least 5, maybe under 5. It could easily push up. This is all me just speculating, not an investment professional. So I'm just saying what I look. I'm just explaining what I look at, what I see when I look at these stocks. But yeah, it doesn't look bad. Can't trade it though. SBBP and IFMK both can't trade it. MTCH is the next one I'm looking at. MTCH, pretty big gap up here from 37.52 all the way to 45.68. Now, if you guys remember, Match ended up tanking some when Facebook put out their news that they were going to get into the possibly get into the online dating world, like online website dating world like Match.com, and they would be competing directly with Match.com. And so Match kind of tanked when that happened, and I think that came out a few weeks, maybe a few months ago. But now you can see Match is rebounding here. And I'm pretty sure this is earnings as well. Probably had good earnings. Also has this support level at 35 under it. So yeah, let's see why this one's moving. Yeah, Q2 estimates beat, or Q2 results beat the street expectations and estimates. So Match.com up on positive results, positive earnings and revenue, and so it looks pretty decent from 38.88 to 45.74. Pretty big gap up here. A lot of big gap ups from earnings in after hours yesterday. Also looking at ABIL, you can see ABIL here gapping up from 294 to 449. Pretty big gap up. I can in fact trade this one, and so I'm excited to possibly short this one. We'll see where it goes. I don't think it has any news out on this one, so no clear catalyst. I'm not seeing anything on this one, so no clear catalyst for ABIL. We'll see where this one goes. Definitely looking at it for a short candidate, but if it's getting pumped up, you don't know what day it's actually going to stop getting pumped up, and so it could very easily break this 480 level and keep going up. But I'm looking at it on the short side just because that's, I'm a short bias trader. But we'll see where it goes. Another one I'm looking at is ENDP. This actually looks like a acquisition, buyout, merger, something like that. ENDP. Let's see. No, it's an earnings play again. It's up 13% after the second quarter earnings beat the street expectations. So ENDP gapping up from 1265 to 1418. This is another one I'm watching. It has a lot of support here at 14. I'm looking at it under 14, maybe down to 1350 or 13 to fill some of that gap going down on ENDP. HTGM gapping up from 287 to 317. Let's see if this one has any news either. Good second quarter results. And last one, looking at HDP. All right, so yeah, HDP is up on good earnings and better than expected results. You can see, like I said, I'm using SnapTrade to look up the news on these stocks. It's a really thorough and dynamic website, offers a lot of cool stuff. It's at snaptrade.us, and like I said, I posted the link. I'll go ahead and post one more link as they did sponsor this video, but it's a really cool website here. There's the link. Go check them out. Like I said, I've been using them to find my news in the afternoons and every morning before I traded. So pretty cool website. Hooked up right up to Yahoo News, and it also has a lot of cool price stuff. You can see the 50 SMA, 100 SMA, and it marks them down for you. It compares it with the Dow Jones, shows you similar stocks, has a really cool scanner, shows you earnings, analyst ratings, and all this other stuff. And so it's actually a pretty cool website. Go check them out at snaptrade.us. But yeah, not bad movement this morning. Definitely watching a few things here. Just drinking some more of my coffee, but not a bad morning. A lot of big gappers here. You can see ABIL starting to tank some. But yeah, I finally bought a coffee machine and really excited to drink my non-French press coffee this morning. Good luck, Jonah. First day of trading, huh? Good luck, brother. Good luck, man. Good morning, Arian's World. Jacob. Let's see. Jonah. Yeah, good luck, brother. Just remember, Jonah, just take it slow, man. Just take it slow. And you'll do okay, brother. You'll do okay. Just take it slow. You don't have to use huge sizing. You know, you want to be very selective with your trades and don't force trades. Don't overtrade. And you got this, brother. If I put an order to buy during extended hours and my price is hit, why doesn't it trigger? If it waits till the open, what's the point? I want to buy and sell in extended hours if possible. It depends on what broker you're using, but a lot of times they'll have different types of orders. Like there's good till close GTC orders, which is good till close, which means it'll be good until the market closes. There's orders that never expire. There's orders that expire in 5 minutes if it doesn't get hit. And so there's lots of different types of orders. You want to find one that gets triggered in extended hours trading. Yeah, there you go, Mr. Eric. That's right. If you're using Webull, I know you have to pick pre and post. Good morning, John. Good morning, Brent. Yeah, we'll see what happens, Trader Donkey. Seems like a good day. Good morning, Digital. Eric. Sean. Michael. What's up, brother? Yeah, it's pretty cool, Pablo. SnapTrade it's a pretty cool site. It's got a lot of, it's pretty thorough is what I was pretty impressed with. It has a lot of different stuff, shows you a lot of different angles that you might not think about for the stocks you're looking at. And so really cool website. We're talking about SnapTrade. But it's nice to have coffee back. But yeah, definitely a lot of gappers today. We'll see if we get some VWAP fades going on in this market. And we'll see how that works out. What's up, Netron? How you doing, brother? Bill, for my trade manager, man, all I did is go to the top, go to trade manager. You know, like if I go to trade and then I just click trade manager, there it is. You know, I just go down, I just scroll it down to the side, and that's it. You know, just kind of stretch it so it kind of fits in this little box, and that's it. Pretty simple. What's up, Netron? How you doing, brother? Good morning, man. Good morning. But yeah, a lot of earnings plays today. A lot of big gap ups here, especially with the more expensive stocks like AAOI. This one's gapping up almost $10, about $8 at this point, really, but gapping up $8 in after hours and pre AAOI. One of my favorite one, honestly, is probably ABIL, just for a possible short. Pretty extended gap up, decent volume, no clear news or catalyst for ABIL, and so I'm looking at this one on the short side for sure. HDP doesn't look bad. It's an earnings play. I wish I could kind of look at IFMK, but it's not tradable on TEFs, and so that's a bummer. But gonna move on. Not gonna dwell about it. Also, Snapchat was pretty volatile, like I said, moving a lot, swinging up to 1490. You know, I'm really curious of what this move was. I don't know if this was just kind of a glitch or what this is, but look at this move here. This candle from 14, it's a 1 minute candle from 14 all the way down to 1150. Immediate push back up. Huge up and down wick here. It may be a glitch or something like that, but that thing's moving there and it looks a little weird, so I'm curious to see why that happened. AppZ saying, good morning, can you tell me about your broker? Yeah, so I'm using TEFs, which is TEFS. They're a partnering broker with TradeNet's courses, TradeNet's packages, and so if you get approved, with TradeNet, sometimes TEFs will partner with you. And so yeah, it's kind of like a prop firm, 70-30 profit split on any profit over the 14,000 in buying power they give you. There's a $700 max loss, and so if it goes under 13,300, they close my account down. And yeah, commissions are pretty cheap as well. It's 0.006 cents a share, so pretty cheap commissions. Some stocks aren't tradable. That's the biggest flaw in my opinion. Like, if you remember, I said I wanted to trade IFMK and what was the other one? SBBP, and neither of those are tradable. And so that's kind of bummer. You know, I really wish I could trade those, but that's the biggest flaw. Yeah, I'm watching ENDP as well. That one is on my list. Looks really good. Has that. The biggest thing I like about ENDP here, like I said, is that it has this, this bottom right here that you can clearly see at around 1410, 1415. And so if it breaks under that in 14, it's got a pretty decent sized gap to fill down here. And so watching ENDP for a gap fill, see if it can crack underneath all that. And we'll see how that works out. But that's what I'm watching for ENDP. Really doesn't look bad here. Market's been a little volatile lately. Not volatile, but a lot of gappers because of earnings season. And so, a lot of times when that happens, the more expensive stocks are the ones that are moving more just because they have earnings that are being reported. That's correct. Tiny. At least from what I know, that's correct. The green is buyers, the red is sellers. Or shorters. Either, both. But yeah, how's everybody doing today? Look at DDD. Another one I forgot is DDD. DDD. Look at this one. I don't know if I mentioned this one, but this one's gapping up. And I like this one as well because it has this big support level right around 1550 right here. So if it cracks under this 1550 level, I like it down to this support at 1450 for like a dollar gap fill. It could go either way, but it's extended on the upside in my opinion. So watching it for a possible gap fill setup. Well, good luck, Jonah. I can't trade that one on Tefs. But yeah, look at ABIL starting to run up here, up to 471. High of pre and after hours is 479. So this is a pretty big, move here. If it can crack this high of after hours, it may start running. It looks like a pump, but it may have some news that I just don't know about. So we'll see where that one goes. Yeah, I'm watching SBBP. Unfortunately, I can't trade it on Tefs, and so kind of bummed out about it. Trying to look up to see if I see anything else that I may have missed. IFMK starting to fall down some. And if you saw my watch list video I put out yesterday, this one, it's up on no clear news or catalyst either, just like ABIL. And so these two are up on zero news that I see, at least none that I see. And so I could at least see this one going down to 3, which is what I mentioned in my watch list video. Just because it's up on no news, I think people are going to start covering. People that held in pre or after hours may start covering here. So going to watch it to see what it does. But yeah, you can see the volume before yesterday was just non-existent. It just had no volume back here. But yeah, I got a decent amount of stuff to watch. Hey, Eric, give me a call, brother. Give me a call on Skype. You can fill in, man. Yeah, if anybody wants to call in, just give me a call. If you start cursing or saying anything, I'll ban you. But, send me a message on Twitter. Give me your Skype. Give me your Skype handle. I'll give you a call. But yeah, ABIL, DDD, AAOI, ENDP, MTCH, Snapchat. Got a few movers here. Got a decent amount of stuff to watch. So yeah, what I've been trying to do is I've been trying to pick like what share size I'm going to use for the main stocks I'm watching. And so I think ENDP, 1 to 200 shares is reasonable for EMDP. For DDD, it's got a much bigger range. I don't know, maybe 100 for DDD, maybe 150. For ABIL, maybe 1 to 200 on ABIL, just because it has a pretty big range as well. AAOI, maybe 75, 50 to 75, just because it has a huge range so far. So yeah, I've been trying to pick out kind of what share sizing I want to approach these stocks with as I trade them. Yeah, no worries, Mr. Eric. Don't worry about it, brother. What's up, D Champion? How you doing, man? Oh, appreciate the sub, vegan trader. Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it. All right, guys, we got 5 minutes though. Lately, before the market open, I've been trying to just kind of start focusing on my trading before the open, a few minutes before the open, just kind of getting ready to take some bigger shots here. I got to use bigger sizing. Got to find the good setup. Yesterday, we really didn't have that many VWAP fades. What was the one I traded yesterday? It's not showing me. What was the one I traded yesterday? I know I traded one yesterday. Good morning, Concepts. What's up, brother? That's cool. That's a good boss, Eric. But yeah, yesterday I traded, what was it? I can't remember the one I traded yesterday. Oh well. I traded once yesterday. There wasn't that many VWAP fades. Had one losing trade. I'm kind of kicking myself from yesterday because, yesterday I exited out of the trade before it really even turned against me, and then I jumped back into the same style of trade. Like I was going short originally, I got out way too early, and then I jumped back in. At least I had the at least I noticed that it was still in a good trend and it was still looked like a good pattern, and so I jumped back in and kind of canceled out that first loss. But if I wouldn't have jumped out of it, it would have been my gains would have been twice as big, and so frustrating, but something I need to work on. You always learn more from your losers than your winners in trading, so that's something, you always learn more from your losers than your winners. Oh yeah, it was BLNK. Appreciate that, Baked. Yeah, Joe. Yeah, I got a few videos on him, man. I will try to I'll try to post the link for my videos, bro. Let me see. I should be able to. But yeah, I got a bunch of trades on the VWAP fade, honestly. Or a bunch of videos on the VWAP fade. I mean, the most popular one is probably the walkthrough video. I'll go ahead and post it so you can watch it. Here it is. Yes, the walkthrough videos are just really quick, short, tutorial videos on the setups I trade. I've only had two. It's kind of a series. I've only had two out. Here it is right here. I've only had two that I've put out. I don't want to give my Skype username in the chat, Quantum. If you want my Skype, send me a message on Twitter, and I'll send it to you, bro. But yeah, there's the VWAP fade video. Mr. R-Wing, appreciate the sub, brother. Appreciate the sub. All right, guys, we got 1 minute left. 1 minute until the market open. What did BLNK end up doing yesterday? So yeah, BLNK ended up rebounding. But the beautiful thing, and I posted a video about it, the beautiful thing about the VWAP fade is that you could set your risk, and if you take a partial at the low of the day, even if the stock does rebound and stop you out, it's a small gain or a break-even trade. But if it does break this low and continue here, it's a much bigger winner. And so you're putting yourself in a winning situation with these type of trades. And so that's why I ultimately look for them a decent amount. Market opens up in 20 seconds, guys. 20 seconds. Yeah, no worries, Joe. No worries. All right, we got 10 seconds, guys, so good luck, everyone. Hopefully we can all make some money today. Got to stay patient. You can see ABIL starting to push up to 488 right now. So a pretty nice move here. There's the bell. All right, so ABIL spiking up out of the gate up to 515 at its highs now. I'm back down to 495, 490s. We have ENDP spiking up some here to 417, testing that VWAP. We have DDD sitting around 1620. We got AAOI tanking some here down to 1475. Pretty big drop here, 1460s. Let's see, we got HDP pushing up here to $20.20. Not bad. Snapchat, big drop here from 1280 to 1250. Big drop on Snapchat. Yeah, they must have seen something in that press release they didn't like for Snapchat, because big drop there. Alright, so I'm like watching AAOI here. Watching for a quick bounce to this VWAP area is what I'm looking for. Don't mind taking a small starter position here. Big spike up in ENDP. DDD has been pushing up here. ABIL. There's the spike up to the VWAP on AAOI. At this point, I think it may get squeezed here. Gonna be careful with it. Back down to 490s. Actually, it looks like a beautiful VWAP fade, to be honest with you. I think I just missed it. It's just so close to this 46 high right here. That makes me a little skeptical, but really nice VWAP fade already. All the way back down to 44.70. And there it goes. So that was the VWAP fade right there. Missed it completely. If you guys remember me talking the other day about the VWAP fade, one of my favorite things to see happen, here's a 1 minute pullback on ABIL. If you look at ABIL, a nice little 1 minute pullback here. But yeah, this was the VWAP fade on AAOI. Look at that beautiful fade. Completely missed it. Was too worried about a squeeze at 46. But picture perfect example of the VWAP fade. You can see bearish trend, quick bounce with a long upwick up to the VWAP. I would have wanted to enter at 45.40 right there. But, you know, break up the lows. Really good VWAP fade there on AAOI. I just missed it. Didn't take advantage of it. HTGM. Maybe watching for a VWAP fade there. Going to keep an eye on that one. Volume's not bad so far. But yeah, look at this VWAP fade setup on AAOI. Just completely missed that one. Just blew that one, man. Moving on, though. My setups work. You can see this. My setups work. I just didn't take advantage of that one. And that was probably the best one I've seen in the last few days. Look at this fade. Beautiful push to the VWAP. And ABIL has been riding the VWAP all morning as well. DDD running. Snapchat maybe bouncing to the VWAP here. A little bit too late. Didn't give an entry. Look at ENDP go, though, guys. ENDP running up to 1450s. MTCH just broke underneath the VWAP, and now it's bouncing to it here. MTCH, which is match. I want to see it back up to 45. Watching MTCH here. Kind of spready, but watching this one. Here's AAOI bouncing back to that VWAP area. Quick spike on MTCH. Not going to take it. It's over the VWAP already, so not going to take this one. Snapchat bouncing back to the VWAP here. Snapchat SNAP. After a pretty big tank today, but it broke the VWAP already. That's not really what I want to see. And these could come down, but it's just too much over the VWAP for me to really like it at this point. I appreciate the sub, Octavio. Appreciate it, brother. And yeah, maybe Snapchat or MTCH would have been a good little fade. Here's AAOI back up to the VWAP. Don't want to get squeezed here. I'm just trying to figure out what kind of sizing I could even take with this. I mean, it's such a fast moving stock. I'd have to take like 20, 30 shares. That's it. I don't want to take more than that on this type of move. See how it acts at the $44 level. It's been pushing over there nicely. It's kind of the second VWAP test in a few minutes, so I don't like it as much there. Kind of a big move. I appreciate the sub, Andrew. Welcome, brother. Appreciate it, man. EXTR. Still got some time. It's only 6 minutes into the open. Oh, look at EXTR. I do like this one, man. Appreciate this one on EXTR. I might jump in this one. Really nice fade up here. if it's tradable. I'm hoping it is. All right, so I'm in this one with a small share size of like 40 shares. Stop is going to be at 618. Want to see it get down to 534. We'll see though. Don't mind adding to this one if it keeps pushing up. But like I said, don't want it to break 618. That's where I'm going to set my stop for this one. So I'm in EXTR 563 on the short side. So there's the break of 6. Got to watch this one closely here. It's still right around that VWAP area, but I'm going to follow my exit here, which is 615, 620. Really like to see a fade back down. It's at 601. And Snapchat is just, it got rejected at the VWAP there. Man, EXTR is just stuck here. It hasn't moved since. It's just been sitting at 6. It's got the VWAP right above it. I want to see a tank back down here. A lot of green on the time and sales. That might get me out. Just watching it. Really trying to fight for 6 here. Might break some here. Trying again. Man, this one's just completely stopped moving. It's just sitting right at 601. MTCH breaking the low of the day. Yeah, I mean, this one's just kind of that VWAP fade setup I talk about, but, you know, it's not moving much. It may be, I mean, who knows? I don't want to scare you out of doing what you were originally going to do. But this one's just not moving, man. This is the biggest thing that scares me. I don't want it to get squeezed up here. It's up to 602, 603. This one's just moving so slow, I might just jump out of it. I just don't like it. It's just so slow right now. It's up to 607. Kind of spready too. $606, $605. Really like to see a tank under 6 here. Given it that time, $604. Honestly, the range has just slowed down so much in this trade. It makes me nervous. Down to 601. And it has so much support at 6. A lot of, I mean, it's got a lot of support at 6. This is what I want to see on the time and sales. I want to see the red start flashing. This thing just does not want to crack under 6. So there's a little bounce on MTCH. This one just broke the lows. I'm just going to keep this one. I'll watch it. We'll see where this one goes. Still in that little kind of defined range here from 610 to 601. Yeah, appreciate that, Joe. Appreciate you answering that for me, man. What's up, Wilkin? How you doing, brother? I'm using TEFS. It's TEFS, TEFS. But it's the broker that's partnered with TradeNet. All right, there's the spike. Getting ready here. Don't want to see it squeeze up. Getting ready to exit if it does squeeze up here. Gonna let it test this area one more time. And if it squeezes, I'm just gonna jump out. There's 609. 611 flashes, I'm out. Got squeezed back down. That's a good sign. Still holding, giving it that time here. So it got rejected there again. It's back down to 601. We'll see if it can finally crack, but it's been finding so much support here at 6. I got to watch it closely here just because it keeps bouncing off of 6. It's been finding a lot of support there. And it's been going on a little long for the VWAP fade. There's the level 2 crack under on the bid at least. It's down to 598. You can see MTCH on this bounce here. Snapchat acting pretty crazy and volatile. I don't really like Snapchat at all. Here's another bounce on EXTR. HDP falling down to 2006. No, I can trade as much as I want, Joe. Twitter is at Beginner Trades. Quantum at Beginner Trades. So TradeNet partners with TEFS, and TEFS, if they feel like you're ready, I guess they give you a funded account, and it's kind of like a prop firm. Best way I can describe it. I have a review on them. If you want to go check out the review on my page. Alright, I just don't know what EXTR is doing here. It all of a sudden after I got in, it had this really nice move down, really volatile, and then it just kind of stuck here. Nice insurance. Congrats, brother. Congrats, man. Really waiting to see the support break at 6 for EXTR. And with a small shear size, but waiting to see if it'll break. Watching HDP pretty closely here. Also MTCH. Keeping an eye on this one as well. I'm just going to set a stop for this one and start focusing on other stuff here. Because this is just too slow. I feel like I'm missing stuff. Got a 611 buy. I'm just going to get out if it breaks 611. I'm watching MTCH here. You can see MTCH pulling up after breaking the low of the day. Looks like it may be a VWAP rejection here on MTCH. Doesn't look bad. Watching it pretty closely on MTCH. Snapchat pulling back some. Watching MTCH for this VWAP rejection here. Doesn't look bad. And honestly, I'm probably about to get out of EXTR. This move here, I don't know what's going on with it. But this move is just too slow here. Unless it cracks in a significant way soon, I'm out of this one. Just going to get ready to cover. Yeah, see, there's the big drop on MTCH. That's why I said it looked like a really nice VWAP rejection there on MTCH. Didn't take advantage of it. I'm kind of kicking myself for even jumping in this one. I mean, it looked like a good setup up here, but at this point, it's just sitting right at 6. Does not want to break. And so there may be something I'm missing there, but don't like that one as much anymore. Just trying to see if it's going to break 6, get back down to 550 for a move, but MTCH spiking up a little bit here. I gotta look up what EXTR is doing. I may have just jumped in the complete wrong stock here. It's just not moving at all. I gotta look up the news on EXTR here. Because this thing is just, EXTR, because this thing is just super slow. Okay, so they reported a fourth quarter loss. But yeah, I just feel like I'm missing opportunities here watching EXTR just because it's not doing anything here. It's just sitting there. Yeah, I'm going to get out here. What? No. I bought 40 shares of this one. I didn't want to buy 40 shares. Oh. And there's the mental error part of trading. I accidentally clicked the buy button twice. Let me make sure I'm out. Yeah, I'm finally out of this stock. But man, that's my mental error. That's my fault. I don't know what I was doing there. Watching MTCH here for this VWAP fade setup. But yeah, that was my fault. I clicked the buy button twice. It was like a $6 loss, and now it's a $10 loss, so that's my fault. Today seems a little bit better for long plays anyway, though, at least from what I see. MTCH would have been a nice buy up here at 44.58. Watching to see what Snapchat does here as well. I mean, I don't really mind Snapchat here either for this VWAP projection. If it can hold underneath this 1250 level, it has to hold under there. Yeah, Lewis, I gotta focus, brother. I gotta focus, man. Yeah, that's what I have, Andrew. I signed up for the $500 program. I'm also kind of a partner with them, but I try to be honest. Like the biggest flaw of TEFs is that a lot of stocks aren't tradable. Like, what was today's stocks that weren't tradable? SBBP wasn't tradable. What's the other one? There's a few other ones that weren't tradable. That's the biggest flaw, and it can be frustrating. And so you do want to take that into consideration before you sign up with them. But I have a link that'll get you 10% off if you do want to sign up. I do make a commission from it, but if you want to help support the channel, you can go through that link. I'll try to find it here. So there's the drop on MTCH. Like I said, it looked like a beautiful VWAP reversal there. See if MTCH can crack under these lows. That was the move to make. I'm looking at Snapchat here for a possible VWAP projection. Let me hurry up and try to find that link for you, Andrew. And there goes EXTR. I mean, I just didn't have the patience for it, but it was just moving still for too long here, which made me not like it. Like, that's the biggest thing. It was just moving too slow. Didn't move as much as I wanted it to, so no worries. Missed the move, but yeah, here's the link to TradeNet. It gets you 10% off. If you want to sign up, I appreciate it. I do make a small commission from it, but like I said, I try to be honest with people about it. The biggest flaw of TEFs is that a lot of these stocks aren't tradable. I think the way they described it to me, or somebody described it to me, was that if the stock has less than 500,000 shares traded in the last 3 months, it's usually not tradable. And so it's all about how much it's moved in the last 3 months. They usually do a pretty good job of adding those stocks, but you do want to take that into consideration before signing up. There's Snapchat dropping down to 1250. And there's the 588. See, this would have been a nice little move here, but it's just so slow. And the fact that this move was so big and then these moves are so slow just makes me dislike this. Correct. So anything over the 14K, you make 70%, they make 30%. But it's anything over the 14K. So it's kind of like a prop firm is the best way I can describe it. They give you a bunch of leverage, and you keep a percentage of your profits. You know, you have to pay for the package. It comes with a day trading course. All right, there's a drop in EXTR. My trade idea was correct with this one. Just didn't hold it like I should have, and this would have been a nice move. But moving on, hindsight's 2020. Match.com squeezing up some here. Watching this one closely. Keeping an eye on Snapchat as well. Snapchat or MTCH is just in a bearish trend here. What did DDD end up doing? DDD ended up running up big. ABIL. Keeping an eye on that one. Here goes Snapchat. Was watching this one. It just cracked under that big support level at 1240 down to 1238. There's the move down. I could see this one at least coming down to 1220s. We'll see. All right, MTCH squeezing up here to the VWAP. Don't know if I like the pattern at this point. Gonna get some time, but it's squeezing up to the VWAP area. Doesn't look too bad. But it's the second VWAP test, and it kind of got right next to the other one. So I don't like how it's sideways. Like the second VWAP test is just where the other one was. I'd like to see a continuation down in the VWAP and in the trend of the stock. For the VWAP fade, I just don't see it with that one. SNGX. Yeah, I see that, TJ. I mean, the thing about it is, EXTR, it stayed around this VWAP area for too long here. Like, if you see how long this thing just lingered around the VWAP, that's not the type of VWAP fades I really like. Like, the style of VWAP fades I like are, I saw one this morning. It may have been match just right here. No, it wasn't match. Unless the VWAPs come down some sense. I saw one VWAP fade I really liked this morning, but it wasn't match. It was... What were the stocks I was watching this morning? Let me look at my watch list. Oh, it was AAOI. AAOI was like the perfect VWAP fade this morning here. Like, this is the moves I like. You can see quick move down. Bearish trend, quick bounce to the VWAP, and then a quick move down. Those are obviously better, for me at least, than what EXTR is doing. EXTR, I mean, my trade idea was correct. And so, I know even on my losing days, most of the time my trade idea is correct, which just kind of goes to show maybe I need to have a little bit more patience. But this thing just lingered around the VWAP, just made me like it less. AAOI seems to be in a bearish trend. EXTR bouncing back to 395, and it just didn't fade enough. But everybody's different. Everybody likes different stuff in the market, and so it's just about what what you like using as a trader. Snapchat, I mean, it pounced over the VWAP, but it tested it, got rejected ultimately. And MTCH still looking okay here. Like I said, the biggest thing I don't like about this one is that these last two VWAP tests were right next to each other. They're parallel with each other, and so that's the biggest thing I don't like. I prefer to see a much bigger bear trend here. Like this one's just kind of in a consolidation trend at this point, which makes me a little iffy about it. We'll see though. Still got time. Not even 9 o'clock yet. Not even 10 o'clock yet. Yeah, days like today, like I said, I think today's more of a long day. I'm not seeing that many good short setups. Maybe MTCH here, but kind of iffy, honestly. Snap bouncing back. Let's see. I don't want to tell. So the thing about me, Jonah, like I'm not an investment professional. I always try to say this, but I'm not liable for any losses you take. You always got to make your own assessment of the market. Now, with that being said, I really don't like telling people where to buy or where to sell, just for liability reasons in general. I might tell you what I'm thinking in the certain stock, but I get the question a lot, like, should I buy this stock here? Should I buy or should I sell here? And the truth is, I really don't know. It's 100% up to you. I don't want to tell you what to do. I can give you my opinion on the stock, but I don't really want, I don't really want to tell you what to do. You know what I mean? All right, so MTCH is kind of consolidating around there. Snapchat's looking weak here. Nice little VWAP projection on Snap. We'll see if Snap ends up tanking here. HDP had a big volume spike come in there. HDP. You can look at HDP here. Big volume spike come in there up to 2088. Doesn't look too bad. MTCH, honestly, I feel like it may just get squeezed up here. Still looking. Don't know if I'm going to get in anything else. Still watching. May jump in something else. Just got to find the good setups. Now, at this point in the day, the VWAP fade setup's kind of done, at least for me. Most of the time, the VWAP fade setup is only good for around the first 30 minutes or so. And so at this point, I like kind of looking more towards the VWAP rejection, which is when a stock is in a bullish trend and then breaks underneath the VWAP and gets rejected there. So it's kind of what I'm looking at for now, looking for some of these big runners to start reversing, start cracking under the lows and stuff like that. We'll see what happens here. MTCH, about to crack under these lows. See if we can get it down to 43.70. It's at 44 even now. Back down to 44. Watching Match.com MTCH pretty closely here. Level 2 is about even, or time and sales is about even with buyers and sellers. There's the crack for a split second only. Might get squeezed back up here. Yeah, I see that white on the time and sales. Somebody mentioned that the other day. Maybe it's a failed order. Who knows? Let's see. Watching, like I said, looking for a VWAP projection at this point, seeing if some of these stocks are going to start to reverse. Some of these big moving stocks. What were the ones that had no catalyst? What were they today? Yeah, ABIL going crazy, up to 6. Yeah, a lot of people talking about ABIL. Good luck, guys. There it goes, spiking up to 620s, looking good. Yeah, ABIL was the one on no news. That's true. Kind of looking at AAOI here. I don't know if it's going to get down to the lows, to be honest, but kind of watching it here. MTCH is back to almost the VWAP. I just don't know what to do with MTCH. I don't know if it's going to be an all-day fader. I don't know if it's going to squeeze up and break this 44.75 level and then just run up over to 45.50 or 46. Who knows? It's getting squeezed up here. Who knows if it's going to come back down and tank? Kind of a little channel forming there. Watching Snapchat here, I really don't mind Snapchat here. Maybe a stop set at the VWAP area on Snap. Looks bullish, but Snap, I honestly, I haven't had much luck trading Snapchat. Look at ABIL, though. ABIL going crazy up to 650. Good luck, guys. Good luck. Hope y'all are making some money with that one today. Y'all know me. I'm not a long trader, and so I never have really good luck or good results when I go long on a stock. And so I hope y'all can make some money with that one today. I'm not going to mess with it, but I hope y'all can make some money with it. AAOI. Now, if AAOI pushes up to this area up here, I don't mind it. Gonna jump in with maybe a small share size, though. Not a huge position at all, just because I don't trust it quite as much here. It's got a lot of resistance around 44.60, and so if I jump in there, 43.60, I can risk about $20. If it does spike up there. Too late. Man, missed it. Damn. Missed it. You see this big move down, missed my entry. If it bounces back up to 44, I'll consider it. On AOI. Nice, Mitch. Nice, Mitch the second. Good job, brother. Good job, man. Yeah, look at ABIL going parabolic here. That's what it's doing. It's going parabolic. It's a parabolic move on ABIL. Crazy move from, let's see, from $2.77 yesterday to $7 today. So crazy parabolic move on ABIL. No clear catalyst or news that are out on this one on ABIL. So it's most likely a pump is what I think, honestly. But that's just my opinion. Man, that's frustrating. See, look, I was talking about entering at 43.80 right here on AAOI, and then this thing just tanks down to 43.14. I lost my entry. MTCH, I like this one a little bit more. I mean, it bounced off this low. MTCH just forming this little channel here. You can see it's on the bottom left chart. Got some support here. Got some resistance kind of heading down. It's kind of forming a inverse triangle or a downward triangle, whatever that is. Let me see. You can see the triangle pattern forming here on MTCH. This is the level that it needs to hold if it wants to continue following that pattern. There goes Snapchat. Kicking myself for not jumping in that one. I might start jumping in AAOI with small share sizing here. See if we get it spiked up a little bit more. Just because Snapchat looks very similar to AAOI. What? No fill. Man, I try to get filled and it just doesn't work. Super frustrating. No fill on TradeNet, or on TEFs, I should say. I liked it because if you look at Snapchat, it's kind of the same trend as Snapchat. A little bit too early, a little bit too late now. Just didn't really move like I wanted it to. Oh, it's an SEC filing, Mitch. Okay, appreciate it. Man, look at this, man. AAOI, no fill, and then it just tanks. There's a bounce back to where it kind of was, but don't like it as much now. DDD on fire baked. Yeah, DDD. Man, this thing went crazy today too. AAOI spiking up some here. If it can get around this 43.70 level, I'll consider entering it again. Or even 43.50, but it has to get there. Alright, I jumped in AAOI with 20 shares. Just gonna, this is kind of just a starting position. Just may add to it if it continues to go up with a risk level of 44. Gonna give this one some time though. I'm using a small share size, and so I don't mind just kind of hanging out with it. Trying to give it that time to work. There's the spike up that I was looking for. I might add some here. And keeping with that risk area of 44, added 40 shares. Make my full position 40 shares here. DDD breaking the highs up to 1809. Snapchat just breaking these lows, continuing to fall here. And the reason I got in AAOI is because if you look at Snapchat, these two are very, very similar today. I think both of them are earnings plays. And so these are reacting very similar to each other. And so you can see Snapchat ended up coming down and tanking, testing the low of the day, looking for AAOI to do the same here. Alright, there's a drop. Let's see if we can get AAOI to crack this $43 level right here is really what I'm looking for. Alright, so risk is 44. Potential reward is hopefully down to this 42.75 level. There's a move down. See if we can get a crack under 43 here. Look at Snapchat tank. $18. Looking good. Ultimately, I want a bigger move on the downside, though. I want to see it crack this $43 level. And so I don't mind holding it for a little while to see if it's actually going to do it. Look at Snapchat fall. Snapchat failing here. Have a good one, Mitch. And the 43.20. Let's see if we get a crack. 43.27. See, my entry is 43.42 with 40 shares. Back up to 36. But man, look at Snapchat just tank here, just fail. Cracked under these lows. Here's a small squeeze up on AAOI. And there's a squeeze up to 43.50s. Still holding, giving it some time here. 60s. Getting ready to exit if it gets up here. I don't mind holding it until this 43.82 level. There's a nice backdrop back down. I like that rejection there. We'll just see if it can hold down here. I want to see a substantially bigger drop as opposed to a push back up. Yeah, my stop loss is mental. I'm using a mental stop. I'm just going to get out if it goes against me. I don't set hard stops. There we go. Beautiful drop. We'll see if the spread can equal that. I want to see it crack under 43 here. A really nice rejection all the way back down here. So this makes me have a way more confidence in this trade. There we go. Okay, so it popped all the way down to 43.10 for a split second. And it didn't even hold. I saw it flash on here where I was up like $10 or $15 and then it just went away. So like I said, I really want to see a $43 level. All right, have a good one, insurance. Later, brother. MTSL baked. Yeah, look at MTSL starting to run. It's been riding the VWAP all morning. Yeah, and the next walkthrough video I'm going to be putting out is the VWAP fade. Later, insurance. Thanks, brother. But yeah, the next walkthrough video I'm going to be putting out is the VWAP bounce setup. You can see obvious example of it on MTSL. Spike up, bounce off the VWAP, spike up again, bounce off the VWAP again. That's kind of what I look for with the VWAP rejection or the VWAP bounce setup. All right, so I'm holding AAOI here. Spiking back up again. He got rejected hard last time, so now it gives me a little bit lower risk area of that 43.70 level. If it breaks 43.70, I'm just going to get out just because it keeps bouncing back and forth here. I don't want to risk it getting squeezed up bigger. Was hoping it would follow Snapchat on its way down. You can see these two earning plays are similar. Both had better than expected results. And so, you know, actually, no, Snapchat's a negative on that one, actually. Snapchat looked much weaker. All right, hoping for a rejection back down here on AAOI. If not, my hand's over the cover button. I'm just going to jump out if I can. I want to see a squeeze back down. It keeps getting squeezed up there. 40, 34. There we go. It keeps getting squeezed there, but this time it's fighting a little bit more. I don't want to get involved in a squeeze up here. See if it can hold this time. Nope. Up to 43.50. It's testing the $half now. Got to get really careful here. If it starts to squeeze over 43.50, I'm just going to jump out. I'll let it test 43.67 where it had that support previously. There's a squeeze back down. Let's see if we can hold. We can get a little bit more downward pressure here. I like the first downward move, but this one, I don't know. Back down to 38. It's holding up there longer this time. 43.30. Yeah, let's just bounce right back. The good news is that I can have a very obvious risk level of 43.58. And so if it cracks that, gets up to 43.60, I can just bail out of this one. $43.30, looking better. Kind of a choppy day right now. $43.23, looking good. Let's see if we can get a crack here. It's been bouncing off of 43 over and over again. There's 43.30s again. Back up to the 40s. 46. Yeah, look at MTSL, another little VWAP bounce here. Back down to 206, pushing back up. $43.30s, back down to the 30s. Yeah, ABIO was tradable, mob. Man, is it too much to ask just to have AAOI crack under 43 right now? Is that too much to ask? You know? Oh, man. ENDP's been on a run today, though. So is ABIL. There's a spike on MTCH. Back up to the VWAP. VWAP bounce on MTCH. We'll see if that area holds its resistance now. And this VWAP bounce on MTCH. All right, well, waiting patiently for AAOI to crack under that $43 support. Don't mind holding it for a little while. My risk area has gotten better since I've been in the trade, so don't mind holding it, letting it consolidate a little bit, test those areas down to 429, 422. See if this is finally going to be the time. Nope, bounce right back. Yeah, I'm definitely in a sideways trend here. At this point, since it's CFD trading, they can't see my orders anyway, so I'm just going to set an order for 43.63 and just mark it out, or just get out if it goes the wrong way. Yeah, there we go. That's reasonable. Just one of those days. The swings from 43.30. Yeah, I mean, everybody's got a different opinion of the market. I can see what I understand your thinking, Jeremy, because it's found so much support at 43, you know, but it's also had a lot of resistance at 43.50. So I set a tight stop. You might be right though. Who knows? You know, it could easily push up. Yeah, I feel you baked. All right, so since I have a stop loss set, while we still have some people in here, today's news was brought to you by SnapTrade. It's a really cool website. It offers a lot of stuff here. You can see on the homepage, it's got its pre-scans for aggressive community stocks that people are talking about, top movers, top losers, conservatives, dividends, all this different stuff. It also has a scanner that you can use that has all these different sectors: market cap, sector, price level, 3-day trend from rising to falling, price level, which is close to the 52-week high, 52-week low, middle of the range, price, all these different price options. And so it's a really cool website I've been using to find my news every morning. You can also tag certain stocks. Like, for instance, if I'm in AAOI and I want to tag it, I can just go to this thing and let me figure out how to do it. I can go to my watch list, and you can build a watch list of stocks that you own or that you're watching. And if I want to tag AAOI, all I have to do is type it in here, go to add ticker. It adds it to my watch list, and then I just tag it so I can watch it closely, you know, waiting for high up day break. And then you can make, you know, scans and all these other really cool things with it. So really cool website. Go check it out. I'll post the link in the description, and you can go check it out. It's at, let's see, I think I still have it. But yeah, go check them out. They sponsored this video. There goes AAOI. Happy to see that one ended up coming back down some. We'll see if we get this break. It's at 840 now. Really want to see it break under 43. Although it's been kind of consolidating back and forth here. Just waiting for that break. There we go. See it, quick move down, and then a bounce right back up. And here's the website I was talking about, snaptrade.us. Go check them out. All right, there we go, 43.13s. Let's see if we get this break. Break. There we go. Quick backs down. Just going to get ready on this one. 43.09. Let's see if we get that $10 break. 43.11. 12, 11, getting close. There we go. And I got out for a $22 gain on that big down move. That was the move I was waiting for, and I ended the day profitable. So there you go. There we go. happy to have that trade. I almost had a $30 gain. It would have been a 20-something gain on the day. But you can see this big down wick. It was a really nice gain. I would have been up like $30, but big down wick. Probably should have held, but I always try to sell into or cover into the spikes. And so there's the move I was looking for. Had a lot of, really, I was watching Snapchat and I saw very similar moves with the kind of the exact same catalyst here. Both of these had the same catalyst, and so Snap Trade eventually cracked all the way back down to these lows, and AAOI, I was looking for it to do the same, and so it was a little bit of a pairs trade that I was watching for these two, and yeah, it ended up working out. But yeah, guys, like I said, this video is brought to you by Snap Trade. Go check them out. Go sign up for them. I'll consider it a personal favor. Really cool website, pretty dynamic and thorough. Has all these different sectors that you can check out. It's got a light theme and a dark theme. The cool thing about it is you can build your own watch list, and then it'll kind of give you a rundown on the news and all this stuff. Gives you the most recent news in the market. Has all these pre-scans, free scanner. It's what I've been using to find my watch list every afternoon and every morning. So go check them out if you have time. Really cool website. Yeah, appreciate that, guys. Appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, this week has been pretty good, honestly. This week, I've had 3 profitable days this week thus far, at least 3 gross profitable days. Yesterday, I was green, but after commissions, I might have been down like $1 or 2. But yeah, it's been a pretty good week. 3 profitable days this week. Guys, and the thing, the thing I'm really happy with this channel is that you guys can see me work towards this profitability. You guys can see me moving towards becoming more and more profitable, and I can't hide anything from my viewers. I can't try to pretend like I have more gains than I do. I have to be, with streaming like this, I have to be completely transparent because, I mean, you all are going to see my winners and my losers, and so it's really cool to actually show people like a green streak or what working towards being consistently profitable truly looks like as a trader. And I'm happy to have the stream going. Nice, James. Nice, brother. Good job, man. Good job, brother. But yeah, 3rd profitable day this week, although small. Today, I only made $12 today, or about $13. But what you want to understand is that I was down $10 already, and so this would have been a $20 gain. $22 gain, $23 gain, if it wasn't for that first loss I initially took on. What did I take the loss on? I took a loss on some stock this morning, and so it would have been a $20-something gain today. So been trying to up my sizing. Not a bad day. And I'll probably end up closing the stream down now. It's 10:30. But yeah, guys, if you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button. I day trade live on stream every weekday morning. We'll see if I can keep this green streak going tomorrow for my 4th profitable day. Wait, what is today? Is today Thursday or Wednesday? Today's Wednesday, yeah. So we'll see if I can keep this green streak going tomorrow. Tomorrow will be hopefully my 4th profitable day in a row. We'll see if I can have a perfect week. And so yeah, guys, hit the subscribe button if you want to see how I do tomorrow. I day trade from about 8:45 a.m. market time until about 10:15, 10:30. So come check us out then. Mitch is on vacation. I think he'll be back. He texted me this morning, said he's at the airport. I think Mitch said he's at the airport, but he was watching the stream today. So yeah, if you have time, go check out Mitch's channel as well. I'll go ahead and post the link since he's not here. Mitch has been posting watch list or recap videos of his trading every day. And so go check out his channel. I'll try to post his link here. But yeah, go check out Mitch's channel as well. Yeah, he's been posting watch list videos. And so go check out his channel. Also, guys, like I said, today's news was brought to you by Snap Trade. So I consider a personal favor if you go sign up through them, check out their website. A really cool website that offers all these pre-made scans and a ton of different things for you to go explore and learn about certain stocks. So go check out Snap Trade, which is snaptrad.us. Go check them out. There's the link in the chat box. And yeah, guys, good luck for the rest of the day. I'll see you all tomorrow morning. I'll try to put a watch list video out tonight. but we'll see how that works. So make sure you hit the subscribe button. Show your love. If you could do me a favor and like this video, click that like button right now on this video. I definitely appreciate it if you do. Maybe Jeremy was right. Maybe we were both right on AAOI, Jeremy. Maybe it makes this move down to the low and then bounces back. Who knows? But glad I took advantage of that move when I did. Third green day this week. We'll see how tomorrow goes. Good luck for the rest of the day, and I'll see you all tomorrow morning. Have a good one, guys.